It's already warm in here. I don't know. Getting my notes together as always, last minute. Hey guys, so I am still at home resting after my IVF transfer. I've got a lot of questions asking me how and why we decided on doing a single embryo transfer. So I thought I would make a video on it because it is a pretty good question. And basically there was something which I'll tell you about which made our decision a whole lot easier. So our program or our clinic goes off of a program that's called ESET, which is elective single embryo transfer. And you have to meet like 3 different categories, I guess you could say. And the biggest one at the end is, and the other 2 may vary with your clinic, so I'm not going to really go into detail about those, but the biggest one is that you need to have, 5-day blast or 5-day embryos to freeze in order to have that option. So basically, just to kind of give you a rundown of what it is, ESET program is for people that do elect to have 1 single embryo transferred rather than like 2. I don't believe my clinic would normally do more than 2, even if you requested it, but if you do elect to do just 1, your first transfer, whether it's a fresh transfer or whether you had to wait for your, a frozen transfer, after you do that one and it does not result, if it does not result in a pregnancy or it does result in a miscarriage, then they will provide up to 2 fresh embryo transfers, 100% free of cost to you. So that means no monitoring costs, no appointment costs, no medicine costs, which that can add up. And I do know that at my clinic that fresh embryo transfer, I always say fresh embryo transfers, FETs or frozen embryo transfers can cost roughly about $3,000. And of course that can vary depending on the person and their medical, like their medicine needs and versus their monitoring needs, etc. So that was a selling factor for us, honestly, in doing a single embryo transfer. Going into IVF before we actually started it, I always thought, like, what if we just did 2? I know that gives us a higher risk for multiples, but if we're going to do this, like, why not do 2? Maybe we'll have a better chance. And there's a lot of different statistics that tell you probably different percentages of how much more, how much better of a chance you have with putting in 2 embryos. And it may be greater, but it also does give you a higher risk for twins, triplets, or maybe even more, depending on, if both eggs happen to split or something. So, of course, this is not like a medical opinion. This is just my opinions. And we felt that this was the best choice for us, especially because I felt that it took a lot of pressure off of me, especially, but off of us in general. That, just because the first one, if it doesn't work, we have 2 more tries of being able to do that at no cost to us. And after you've raised and saved as much money as we have, then you don't want to throw that all away per se, which I'm not saying it is throwing it away, but if you have that opportunity in front of you that says, here's this for free if this doesn't work, I just felt like that was something that my husband and I could not pass up. And we both agreed on that. We felt the same way. So that is exactly why we chose to only transfer 1 embryo. And I know that other clinics besides my clinic does offer that because I've kind of Googled around and just seen what comes up. And I've seen other clinics pop up when I typed in ESET. And again, that stands for elective single embryo transfer. So ESET. So if you are interested in looking that up to see if your clinic or any clinics around you offer that, I highly suggest that. Our IVF, like the base cost is $9,500, but then of course if you're doing assisted hatching or ICSI, that it is additional cost. And also your medicines are an additional cost to that as well. But with that being said, because we did pay for ICSI and we did pay for medicine, obviously we didn't do assisted hatching. But that being said, for the average American that's working off an average income, that's a lot of money. So we just felt that was the best choice for us, and we are praying that this little he or she in me right now is sticking and getting really comfortable, and hopefully we'll know soon if we even have to go the route of a frozen transfer, which I'm really hoping we don't. But it's just a nice, I guess, fallback to know that we have that, even though it would mean more time that we have to wait before, getting to try again for our baby, or, just the fact that we've waited this long, would have to wait longer. It does stink, but it's just nice to know we have that to fall back on and won't be a financial burden to us. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave those below. I'll answer my questions as best I can on the program. I do know just about as much as this little single piece of paper that my clinic gave to me as far as that goes. But also I definitely recommend kind of Googling the ESET program, and again, seeing if any area or any doctors in your area do offer that. So again, just comment below or ask any questions. I'll be happy to get in touch with you guys. I love connecting with you guys and responding to your comments, but I will be back soon, hopefully with an amazing live pregnancy test. But either way, I will have a live pregnancy test, guys. So I hope I'll be in higher spirits and not so out of it also. So I will see you guys soon. Bye. Freeze as of today, and then my doctor said he thinks tomorrow we'll have 3 to 4? I don't know.
17.
No, 3 to 4. Hopefully that will be ready to freeze tomorrow.